Hello fellow crafters and welcome to Max DM Crafting. Yes, I got sick again, so I'm stuck here at home and I wanted to use this time for messing around with some molding and casting. I want to show you a couple of results from this new stuff that I never tried before. I was using for the first time this seal hand A and B component. This is very interesting because the molding time, the setting time of this substance is less than 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes you have ready to use molds. As you can see, this one is half and half door because I use single molds. So basically I put half and half piece, so at the end you will put the two pieces together, you will have the 3D piece done. This is one of them. I use this kind of molds, rapid molds I call them, for statues. So I will have statues for my buildings, for detailing my buildings, and also for this is skulls. So this is the green stuff word skulls. That is actually nice because has this support, so when you do the mold it's very easy to have it at the end like that. And then I tried this liquid rubber. This is a classic silicone mold in liquid rubber. So basically I've cloned some Garden of More pieces and some barrels and stuff like that. So this is something that came out with rubber and a catalyst, of course. This is a little bit smelly. It's quite complicated because also you need to understand the thickness, the density of your silicone. In this case I use this 15, that is I think not enough. The best is 20-25. Why I'm saying I'm messing around? Because I'm not following the procedure, the standard procedure for molding. Basically I want to try these substances with my quick, fast method. So basically I just take pieces that were already painted, already flocked, and use this kind of substance for understand how will be the result. And actually till now I'm quite satisfied. I will show you how I did this, and then we will have another part with the casting. So for casting I will try this polyform component A and B. Is polyurethane resin, and I have this discount, so basically this is a kilo, 2 kilos actually of substance, and this is a component that works 1-1, half and half component. And this is quite difficult to use because the setting time is just a couple of minutes. Yeah, after that in 20 minutes you will have finished pieces. So yeah, I will put all this stuff in the description box below. But now let's messing up with this molding and casting. See you in a bit. I followed hundreds of tutorials on how to create molds and how to cast the resin. The theory is one thing, the practice is another one. The first time can be a little intimidating, but the emotion that this technique can give is extraordinary. One of the aspects not to be overlooked is the choice of pieces. I made so many mistakes during this first experiment that I really don't know how I managed to get to the end.
First of all, the distance between the pieces should never be less than 5-7 mm, so as to have a mold with a fairly strong profile. Then, it's important the height of the piece to be cloned. Different heights translate into different depths to pour the resin, and different heights cause a giant waste of silicone. I started mixing this substance in equal parts. It is a completely non-toxic silicone, easy and fun to manipulate. Check the link in the description below the video. The mixing process is easy and extremely satisfying. Once I realized that the mixture would not be fluid enough, I had to change the choice of the pieces to be cloned. Having attached them with the hot glue, it was not very difficult to remove them. This technique is called monovalve and allows you to copy half a piece at a time. This type of silicone hardens and is ready to be used with the resin in 20 minutes. The transparent background allowed me to check that all the pieces were included correctly. Once dry, I removed the mold and verified the results. Using some pieces in foam, I knew it, some of them will be sacrificed. Probably with the use of some lubricant spray, I could have prevented the pieces from sticking too much to the mold. Now a second technique, a more classic, liquid rubber. Again, box preparation is essential. In this case, with the hot glue, I made sure the box was leak-proof. I used rice to understand what the volume of silicone to use would be. At the end was the whole 250-gram pack. The catalyst should be put at 5%, so the whole pack. After carefully mixing, I poured the silicone, trying to stay at least 30 centimeters tall to avoid the formation of bubbles as much as possible. During the early stage of drying, I constantly tapped the work table to let out any remaining bubbles. Then Charlie and I waited. I wanted to wait the next day to be sure that the mold was really solid. A good method is to keep on your side some residue and check its solidity before touching our mold. Having used the foam to create the molding box, it was really easy to remove the silicone. The moment in which the pieces are removed from the mold is magical. We still don't know if the final results will be good, since we have to wait for the resin, of course, but the moment is extraordinary. After having carefully cleaned the molds and the residue of silicones, we are ready for resin casting. This product is for experienced users, and I'm not an experienced user at all. For example, I realized too late that the estimate of liquid made was excessive, and for this reason next time I will use small quantities on several steps instead of trying to strain all the pieces at once. Anyway, I succeed, even if with a few smears. drying process was really fast and revealed another mistake. I didn't mix enough the resin at the beginning, and this created the heterogeneous areas in the mix. Another thing, larger pieces are known to dry faster while smaller pieces need more time. Strange but true. I was in a hurry and treated the whole casting with the same timing, so yeah, here the results. In red, the pieces that are not perfectly mixed and or dried. Anyway, I'll never forget the moment I extracted my first piece. This is a technique that can give great satisfaction, and in the future I hope I can effort some more experiments. Very positive balance.
Okay guys, this is it for today. It was quite a mess, but it was funny as hell. I don't think I will stuck in this stuff about the molding and casting because it's quite too expensive for me. 20-25 euros per kit for create a mold like that is quite too much at the moment for me, so I will not stay with that. I just created some useful pieces that I will use immediately in the next future. Okay, so this is it. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe this channel. If you want to sustain this channel, you can check the description box below and you will find a lot of Amazon links. Those are affiliated links. If you buy through those links, you will help this channel to do better and better. Till next time.